Hi, my name is Tory Brothers, and I'm going to show you how to conduct a market research when you're trying to see what zip codes investors are buying investment properties in your area. So what you want to do is you want to do a search for your local city housing report. This is normally found on your real estate investor, your realtors association website. So here I have, I'm located in Greensboro, North Carolina. So here I have the Greensboro Regional Realtors Association website up with all the past reports they've released. So let's look at the first quarter report for 2010. Greensboro Housing Report 2010 first quarter. So let's now, before I begin, these reports are priceless. They will tell you a story about your market, what properties are selling, what price ranges are selling, where buyers are buying, days on the market, market trends. I mean, this report is really priceless. Again, once you do a search, if you cannot find these reports, I advise that you contact an agent in that area and have them send you over an updated report. They have them. They have access to them. In some cities, they're not available on the internet. But fortunately, in Greensboro, I was able to pull it up. So let's take a look at this report here, and a few things I want to touch on. Now, as you can see here, existing home sales, the number of homes sold in the first quarter of 2010 was 677. Time on the market, 90.9 days. Now, very quickly, if you look at here, fourth quarter 2004, you see that the average home price was up $4,000. More homes sold, but the days on the market was a bit longer as well. Okay, so you want to, again, these reports, they tell a story. So let's go down here at the price ranges. We see, now this is what, as a real estate investor, wholesaler, I'm a wholesaler, I want to see what houses, what price range of houses are selling, number one. Okay, so from this I see that 102 sold at under 75K, 151 sold at 75K to 149K, and 130 sold for 150 to 299K. Now, we want to focus on the properties that investors call bread and butter properties, properties that they can buy, fix up, and rent out. Normally, these properties are the lower two price ranges, and in my area, it is the lower two price ranges. Anything valued at $149,000 or less are considered bread and butter properties. So let's go down and look at the zip codes. The neighborhood distribution of existing home sales. First sentence says the largest number of sales of existing homes occurred in zip code 27406. It was followed by zip code 27408. So we know 27406 was number one as the most homes sold last quarter. 27408 is the second largest number of homes sold zip code. So let's go down. Now here are all the zip codes. Now as you can see, for example, let's just take this one here, 27249. 3 properties sold under 75K and 3 sold between 75K and 149K. Now again, these are MLS properties. These are not factoring in properties that were sold FSBO or private deals. Okay, so let's go down to 27406, which was the number one zip code. And again, you want to make sure you look at all the zip codes as well to see if, because you may have some zip codes where just one price range sold a lot. For example, let's look at 27405. That's not number 1 or 2, but let's look at the numbers. They had 31 sales at the under 75K price. That is the most in that price range, the most number of sales in that price range anywhere on this list. Okay, so 27405 had the most sales. Now for the 75K to 149K, they had 25 sales, so they had a total had a total 27405 had a total of 56 sales in our target price range. Okay, 56 sales had the most totals, had the most in our target price range. Now let's look at 27406, which had the most sales overall. As you can see, in our target price range is anything under 149,000. It had a total of 50 sales, but it had more sales overall than any zip code. But that's because I had 15 sales in the 150 to 299K range. Okay, but our bread and butter properties are the anything valued at 149,000 or less. Now let's go to the 27408, which was number 2 zip code with the most sales. Now as you can see, these sales are distributed over all the price ranges. You have several properties that sold for 500,000 or more, which are considered luxury properties here, and you had some that sold in all the price ranges. So it's not one or two price ranges that actually stick out. It's sort of spread out, so you really want to avoid that. You want to go back here and focus on where you have the bulk of the sales, which would be 27406 and 27405. As a wholesaler, you want to target those two zip codes, target neighborhoods with values under 149,000, because that's where people are buying properties now. These housing reports, they tell a story. The numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, but numbers do not lie. I advise that you check out your local housing report for your area. Visit my blog, www.torybrothers.me. Check out my posts, make comments, ask questions, and I'll see you there. Talk to you soon.